Hello guys, how are you? My name is Philip Mrefu from K2U Africa. Today, I'm here to talk about ladies' infection. There are so many conditions that bring about infection in ladies today, and it becomes like a concern. Now, let me elaborate about the types of infection that are normally common today. We've got first the bacterial infection or the STIs, okay, which actually the chlamydia, the gonorrhea, and syphilis. They are very common. You can get this one through one person to another person, especially through sexual intercourse. And what are the common symptoms that you will observe to show you that you are suffering from this bacterial infection? You will actually experience a burning sensation while passing urine. Sometimes you can observe some vaginal abnormal discharge, something that you have never experienced before. Sometimes it is a bleeding. Before your menses period, you start bleeding. It's not your menses, but actually it's a bleeding which comes before the periods. Then sometimes you feel painful, especially during sexual intercourse. That is an indication you are suffering from bacterial infection. Then we have the viral STIs or the STDs. These are the genital herpes, the HIV, very common, the HPV, okay? Then we have what we call parasitic STDs, the scabies, the pubic lice, okay? The trichomoniasis. This can be spread through vagina, especially to the vagina through oral sex, those who have a habit of doing what we call the oral sex or the anal sex. And how can you tell that you have this problem? The symptoms are especially the greenish discharge that you can observe coming out of your vagina. Sometimes it's yellowish with a very strong odor. You can smell it, bad smell. It is very common to ladies, the viral STIs. Then we have the fungal infection. Fungal infection include the candida, okay? The candida, sometimes you can get also the yeast infection, and the overgrowth of bacteria can also result, especially someone who is taking a lot of antibiotics, and those who have they have some contraceptives, especially using the coil to prevent pregnancy. Okay, it is very common. You can get the fungal infection very easily. Okay, and there are some who have the multiple partners. One lady goes with so many partners, and this one can result a lot to a problem. A fungal infection can develop. Then if you have a low immunity, it also contributes a lot to your system, and then you can get the fungal infection. Then not forgetting those who cannot manage their diabetes. So mismanagement of diabetes, for those who have with diabetes, also it can result to fungal infection. Then we can move on to the other condition, which is the inflammatory diseases. Now, inflammatory diseases, actually, you can tell from what you can experience you are on. For instance, if you feel you get a lot of itchiness, you get a lot of bad odor, and you find yourself you have dry vagina and so burning sensation continuously. Sometimes there is a lot of bleeding. The abnormal discharge that comes out, and some ladies, they experience discomfort, especially during intercourse. And then when you pass urine, you feel yourself so painful. This shows you have inflammatory diseases in your system. Then what are the main causes of all these conditions? Number one cause is poor hygiene. Some months back, before the COVID-19, we used not to wash our hands, especially when you go to the toilet, before and after. But today, people at least have observed their cleanliness, their hygiene, they wash their hands, they sanitize. So sometimes back it was not easy. So this one someone could actually catch some pathogens and
transfer them to the vagina very easily, especially when you use your tissue paper to dry up after you have after urination, then you can't be able to get the infection. The public toilets also is very common because everybody visits that toilet. You can get easily infected. Sex hygiene is one of the conditions which causes these STIs also, because it is good for a lady before sex she can take shower, and after sex also can take shower. Don't forget about the tight clothes that they wear, okay? Don't forget about the panties that they wear. Some of the panties are actually not made of cotton. They can result to that condition very easily. And they have another habit, ladies, they call it commando. They actually walk without panties. And you can get a lot of infection because dust can penetrate, and there you get a lot of infection too. And don't forget about lack of shower. It can result to a lot of problems to ladies. If you, especially when you're doing exercise and you sweat and you don't take shower, you just wipe yourself, you will get a lot of infection. Even if you go to swimming, that swimming pool, you are not using it alone, everybody uses it, so you can get infected. So it's good after the swimming, you go and take shower. And then we have another tendency ladies do, over cleaning of their reproductive system, their vagina. They use soap, disinfectants, and all this. The soaps are actually chemical, and they finger themselves, and this one actually lowers the pH level of their vagina. Now, these are the conditions and those are the symptoms. But what can you do to prevent from getting this? Or even if you're already infected, what can you do? Here at K2U Africa, we have a solution. We call it V-gel. This product, V-gel, it's actually a feminine hygiene multi-purpose gel, which actually helps to eradicate all these conditions we've mentioned about. This balances the pH level of your vagina, because this product, the pH level of this V-gel, is more or less the same as that of the vagina, so it will not interfere with the pH level. Then, for those people, for those ladies who have a problem of vaginal dryness, this one will actually nourish. It nourishes the ovaries. It also helps to prevent the problem of the vaginal dryness that you normally have. And don't forget about this product. It has a tendency to form a dual wall protector in your reproductive system, especially on your uterus. In that case, you are not able to get infected, and if you're already infected, that pathogens which are actually developing can be removed from that area, and now you are actually very safe. Then again, it does also prevent what we call, sometimes someone might ask, what about if I use this product for a long time? It does not help, it does not interfere with the pH level at all. So the bad odor, it controls that problem. It also controls the problem of the itchiness in your vagina. And if someone is pregnant, we do not recommend her to use the V-gel. And those ones also who are actually at their menses period, that time they should not use the V-gel. They can use it after they have delivered, or after the period, the menses period is over. Now, where do we find us? Where can you find us? We are located in Nairobi City Center, along Moi Avenue, CBD, and we are on the 9th floor on Sonalak's house. You can also reach us through our website, which is www.k2africa.com. Thank you very much. This has been Philip Mrefu. See you.